I just had an experience at the grocery store that reminded me of why I got into self-defense in the first place. And although it was a harmless situation, it also helps me remember why I pay attention to things called pre-incident indicators and really practice situational awareness. There are some people who just do not understand boundaries and do not respect boundaries. We don't know what their motivation is beyond that. It's just that they don't get it from the jump. And those are the people that are red flags. You should definitely pay attention to that and create some distance. I just came from an open mat. I am smelly. I'm gross. I have a grappling rash guard on. There's plenty of things that say, do not talk to me right now. My man had joked about wanting a donut. I went to go and see if there were any donuts. I wanted to get him one. There were basically none. I'm standing here trying to figure out what I'm going to do. And this man comes up to me and he goes, what are we getting? Are we getting donuts today? We're having donuts? And I just turned and walked away like he was not there. I've had a lot of practice doing this because this seems to happen anytime I go to a grocery store by myself or a gas station by myself or anything. And I'm sure a lot of women can understand this. You're just trying to do your thing. Some fucking dude is coming up to you being like, what are we doing? So that is something called forced teaming. That is one of the pre-incident indicators that Gavin DeBecker talks about in his book, The Gift of Fear. I will be talking about the pre-incident indicators in an upcoming podcast because it's something that I feel is one of the most important things to start with when it comes to self-defense. I'm going to say specifically for women because this kind of shit happens to us all the time. So it's not like a unique situation. And the guy might have been harmless. I don't really give a fuck. Like, why are you talking to me? Why are you talking to me? I literally am not trying to talk to you. So that is kind of the attitude that I would love most women to have about that. And I didn't need to say anything because that was the whole point. His whole point of saying, what are we doing, was to get me to engage. For me in that moment was to do something like gray rock and just leave and not even give any heedance to what he's saying at all, as if he's not there. That is how I chose to handle in that situation. And of course, you have to kind of make that decision in that moment of what you do. For women in particular, and for people in general, when you pay attention to their language and their body language as well, that will give you so much information. And that is what happens before the fight, right? Like the fighting of self-defense, that's something you train as well, obviously, and that is a whole other part of it. But before any of that is really just understanding who is around you and their intentions or why they're around you and just paying attention to language and body language. Stay safe out there. And if you have any questions about this, please let me know and I will try to address them in future podcasts.